Chris taking on you three.
No, don't worry. The rando has an umbrella.
Who am I killing?
It was not a couple of...
Right, it's been a couple of months since I last played Splatoon, but hey, here goes nothing.
Well, you have to go
Oh, hi Matt!
Hello.
No, the umbrella got me. Oh well. Alright.
Ow.
Boink.
Boink.
I heard the telltale ping of a hammer going off and I ran.
I just saw a hammer get yeeted across towards you. Just, you know, observing.
You ain't lived till you stared the hammer in the face. And you thought to yourself, hey, what's a knife do? As you lay next to your partner.
Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Oh, come on! I was trying so hard not to get you.
Well, he ran in circles, but I got him.
Umbrella held out long enough.
Oh, let me get out of here. There's chaos.
Oh no.
Hi Matt!
We were all there.
No, I wasn't. I turned corner.
Well, three people in front of me, so I was like, oh, okay, let's go in a squad.
Damn it! I tried.
Hammer!
Again! Matt got me killed twice!
Nice.
Normally that's meant to be my job. I mean, what?
Yeah, but it's me killing you by existing a me problem.
Yes.
Yes.
First.
You like ganging up on me.
It's just the unanimous yes. Oh god, something inject, can you get me? Ow.
Got him.
Oh, that was you?
You were at my house.
No,
Yeah.
this is my turn. Oh god, there's 3 of you on 1!
You're back on me.
Ollie, what are you doing with that hammer?
Thinking your base.
Did you just throw a hammer right when I spawned? You just threw a hammer at me right when I spawned.
I don't share.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I think Ollie got his entertainment.
What did I just miss?
I think
In the last 3 seconds of the match, Matt asked, Ollie, what are you doing with that hammer? I just yeeted it and killed him.
Rubber, yummy.
Alright, everyone take on Jeremy.
one of every.
Always got 2 arrow throws.
Is that good or is that bad?
Don't get close.
Not to mention someone's played their side order.
I feel like no one's gonna get that corner, so I'll get it.
I really need to get that expensive house.
Oh, it's cool. I mean, I had fun with it, but it's repetitive, so...
It's also expansion pass is also all the more worth it if this with the whole switch to backwards compatibility thing.
Yeah, but you know, this game doesn't technically won't have any more like new Splatfests. So,
Well, that's not referring to what I was saying.
I mean, I get what you mean because you know the playability and that, like, it's just you know it's repetitive.
My
repetitive.
point is that's not exactly referring to what I was saying about backwards compatibility.
Did you really?
That was a bad idea.
You said having a stroke of that.
That's just mean. Don't do that.
Hello.
I didn't exactly think. Then again, that's just me in a nutshell. I think.
Coming to you, Jack.
I don't remember much of this map.
That's what I said.
What map is this?
That's what he said.
Macro height.
Is this?
Oh, they're all in the middle. If someone cuts through, they can do some damage. And by cut through, I mean ignore them.
Yeah.
Ah, what the fuck?
Well, if people remember who the teammate,
Jeremy,
who
what?
my...
How the
No,
fuck
I'm
did you...
actually coming as well.
Yes. How the... You didn't... You could... There was no way you could have seen me submerged in that ink. I wasn't even moving.
I didn't know that. I didn't know whereabouts you were, but I saw you working really well before you said
Right.
up and I just play and play.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically I
Alright.
knew you were in that area, but I didn't know.
Ah, shit.
Bad idea number one, go!
Well, in the time it takes me
Jesus
to
Christ,
finish
oh
me off,
god. I was like 3 of them on me. Yeah, whatever.
well, in the time it takes for you to finish me off at home.
You just happen to be there.
Well, the
No,
thing,
I'm so mad about that. The game ignored you charging up and able to kill me. I was
bollocks.
ready to get point blank.
Fucking me.
That is
Mini Splatling charges fast. That's the gimmick of the sort of... It trades range for speed.
yeah, but you will have like even up on there before I charge fire. I think that's just bad beat and match skill.
you know, my strat when it comes...
Connection.
Yeah?
Basically, that was what I did to Ollie, but even faster than that.
I wasn't, I mean, I'm trying, I mean...
Everyone versus Matt.
I can imagine what you think of. The only scenario I can think of is that Ollie might have just happened to decide to turn around without knowing you were there.
I basically hopped up, draw, and...
Whoa. What the fuck?
Splatlings melt people if they get jump on them. Yeah,
Oh,
what
okay.
I'd say, Jeremy, is after this, go to the weapon shop and test out the mini splatling. See how quickly it fully rests.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
someone rage quit again.
Orange team.
That would have been on Matt's, someone on Matt's team left.
I can behind on that, and I seriously need to do that before the next one comes along.
What, X? Xenoblade X.
Okay, yes, I like Xenoblade. Okay, the fact that I haven't finished one does not mean I don't like it. I like Xenoblade.
Right, it's the same as it was before. It's the same as
I'm
it was
just
before, everyone
really-
pile on Matt.
To them.
Please don't find me first.
Oh, there's 2 of you on me, come on.
Ooh.
I challenged this.
Dash, don't make it weird.
Yeah. I died.
Good.
Dirty one.
Oh, you bastard!
Maybe not. Oh yes! I got this video bomb before I launched. Someone else.
Sniper.
There is a sniper on their team, yeah.
Sniper's got a sweaty special build.
Oh, do they? Great.
Yeah, they've got like nothing but maxed out.
What the? Oh my god! Oh, holy
Yeah, kill
shit!
you.
Yeah, they really do. That is such a sweat. That's like
Yeah, it's
there's
nothing
like
but,
8
like,
of
special
those
recharge.
8 of those special recharges. Like what the fuck? that. Give me the drugs. Or the alcohol, rather, as I call it.
I mean, if I
Yeah, well, you had that. You had
Gotcha!
You had that thing right where your stealth was detected. And yeah. To be fair, I was very obvious.
Yeah, I mean, that was fairly fun.
Alright, I'm just gonna count on that. I'm just gonna count on the AI to do some work.
Oh, that is just...
Oh my god, why are there 3 snipers on me? Go away! Leave me alone! Why are you all ganging up on me? Everyone but Matt is ganging up on me.
Well,
I mean, everyone else, I mean, all 3 of your teammates, because we're all on the same team.
No panic.
Oh my god, please!
Everybody panic!
Thank you, whoever that was. Credited me with the kill.
Ow!
Ow. Give me that, give me the alcohol! Thank you!
Everybody panic! Got him. I mean, I don't think I won, but I got
What?
one.
Oh no!
I think someone just disconnected right at the end. I want to see who it is. I bet...
Well, it was probably on my side because I swear my team was doing good, was doing numbers.
Sniper had a sweat build and it didn't help them in at all.
Okay.
First splat.
I mean, because I feel like my team was because I feel like me and my team were doing the damage, but somehow something happened along the way.
It's more suited as a killing weapon than it is as a turf weapon. And it would be nice to see 2 modes, one for turf and then one for elimination.
Yeah.
Like Matt, look how I watched it.
Oh dear me.
I don't mind. Oh, I don't mind if it's all about getting the best turf, as long as at the end of the day you actually get to choose the weapons, subs, and specials you actually want to use. It's like so many times. It's like there's so many scenarios when you find a weapon you like, but it's at the cost of everything else, so to speak. Like you can like even in a reverse scenario where it could be like, oh, there's a sub weapon or special weapon you really like. Well, you got to use a really shit weapon to use it. Unless you're like really lucky and like get the luck of the draw.
What the? Okay. Where the hell did you come from? Why didn't I see any?
Okay, this one's a little faster. I could make use of it better. It's not as fast, but at least it's not as fast, but at least it's fast enough to do some potential kills.
Gotcha! Ow.
Hi, Christian.
Gotta stop coming up out of the ink like that.
You're running in a straight line, Christian. You
No,
saw
I
one
wasn't.
guy. You saw one guy, and like I'm gonna slowly walk towards him.
I did not run in a straight line.
You did. That's why I can just do this thing where I just like, oh, there's Christian. I guess I can just get him from behind because he's not going to turn around. Because you know, it's like
Can't get Christian, he's on the left-hand side.
Oh, exactly.
it's like if you know Christian's not going to turn around and check his surroundings, it's quite easy to get him from behind.
Actually, that is something you can do, Christian. Do
Yes.
keep a bit more area around.
I mean, there is a reason why I say the words Christian running in a straight line, because, you know, if you did turn around every once in a while, I wouldn't be making that joke. In all honesty, Christian, I wouldn't be making that joke if you weren't running in a quote-unquote straight line.
Damn it, this paint my face actually. I don't think he's a beginner, I think he's actually a player.
Why the hell Has no one in this
Okay,
side?
yeah, he's definitely a player. There's no way you get that sort of awareness from the beginning. There's a con.
To be fair, they're all beginners of
Let's
players.
see. I was in home base. I mean, enemy base.
You were in enemy base, and yet there's no traces of blue ink near the enemy base.
It's right there. I did get killed at the end, but I was still there.
Oh.
No,
You mean you were in our base?
Yeah, that's definitely not a beginner.
In other words, Nintendo's yet in another position where we're just sitting here going, what is Nintendo gonna do next? Which Nintendo does have which, regardless of whether Nintendo does something stupid or really amazing, they always seem to be in this position where everyone's just really curious what they're gonna do, regardless of whether or not it's a success. Which I find interesting.
Hi, Matt.
Hello. Sorry, I can't kill you today.
Good. I'd rather
Be
you
sure
didn't.
to check your surroundings, Christian. Jeremy might be nearby.
What team is Jeremy on?
If he's on purple, look out. He's gonna cause a mess over here. Oh, got someone.
Someone. No, some two.
Is that you? Seriously, man, is that you?
Yeah, I'm experimenting with an in-between since the last one was kind of shit. It had potential. It was really good, but if you're gonna make a slow, if you're gonna have a bucket with a really slow recharge, with a really slow charge rate, you should at the very least make sure it has the potential to do a one-hit kill. And if it doesn't, because if it doesn't do a one-hit kill, you're kind of screwed. Even if you get
come on!
you're kind of screwed. Even if you get a direct hit on your opponent.
I had you. I just was an absolute fail.
I think we had two people covering our backs.
I just was. I scuffed the aiming.
Yeah, I do that too with shooters as well.
There we go. Good job. Very good, Jeremy. 2 players gone.
2 players from there.
That worked. I'm gonna jump in. Get in!
You guys won. What do you mean?
Oh, I was being chased and I found someone ahead of me. Yeah, I hope in the next game they just let you choose. They just let you custom all 3, rather than having a select set, getting that kill move. Yeah, because like the bucket, the main bucket that I really like only does like 50 damage, but because it's speedy, you can pretty much get your opponents in one go.
Yeah. I think modifiers would actually make it more interesting.
Which makes powerful weapons very, very underpowered if it can't get the job done in one go.
But I think there's a good way. Oh, they got sniped by the way.
Oh, hang on,
That's
they
a bunch of super chunks.
yeah, I got pop some balloons. wrong.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Venture Christian. No worries.
Oh wow.
That
Seriously?
the sniper, I know.
There we go. Got him.
Honestly, I do still stand by what I said all those years ago. You can take snipers out of video games in general. Or made it winners TV, right? But they are. The end result would be everyone would actually either like them or never use them.
Coming on the left.
And if anyone ever said, well, what about games like Overwatch, where there's fair? No, you can literally use professional equipment. Right, it is just the case. No one likes snipers. Because they do shit like that. It's just a very boring gameplay. Go to if you want to be that good at aiming, go and actually do something cool like archery. Stop being sweaty in a bloody video game.
That's special. You do that. Oops.
The sniping is that
What's that?
when you implement
Fucking sniper.
implementing it, you've got to make.
I swear to fucking God, man.
You know, the thing with sniping is when you're implementing sniping in a game, you got to make sure that there are at least avenues and opportunities to get behind them. But in a game like, but I will admit, in a game like Splatoon, because the maps are so cramped, it does.
Fuck off, sniper!
I will admit, I will admit that it does give.
Fucking
That,
Sorry, not you.
that it give. I will admit that it does give. That due to the crampness of the map, it does give snipers a bit more free reign than compared to other games.
Yeah, like generally, overall. Seriously, this sniper is actually fucking annoying. I wish you could get more. I really hate snipers as a whole.
Well, when most other FPS maps are generally larger and people are generally and the characters you play as have a bit more, have a bit more bulk to them. While Splatoon characters, they can pretty much get jotted down in like one go.
Thing is though, like you're happily swimming along, minding your own business, and then all of a sudden you just explode out of nowhere. It's just like, where the fuck did you come from? And it's a fucking sniper that killed you.
Find some nuanced gobbledygook that can keep everyone happy. Number 3 being the more complicated scenario.
Right, here we go.
Well, the other two I feel like would require changing most of how the game works itself.
I think it just doesn't outweigh. In most video games, a sniper is not actually true representation of a sniper.
Snipers in general are meant to be hidden.
They're also meant to have very narrow tunnels.
Gotcha!
Alright, sorry, I just
Got a veg. That's fine.
I haven't played Gears of War in a long time. I haven't played Gears of War in a long time, but I think, even though that's also a third-person shooter, if my memory serves correct, let me just do super. If my memory serves correctly, that game also has a sniper rifle, and if I remember correctly, what makes how they do things differently from Splatoon back then is that the characters are more bulky, and their characters are both more bulky, and sniper shots are typically more slower, so that one shot kills take less time.
That's the problem. A lot of things I'm gonna pull that
I've got this in.
And while while in Overwatch's case, since everyone has like so many since everyone has their own special goofy abilities, they have all sorts of movement related abilities to reach the sniper easily if need be.
Oh no, so I was just distracting myself. Even Overwatch, I think they've got some crap. In a fast-paced game like Overwatch, you really do not want snipers. The only way to make a sniper balance in a game like that is to make them fast-paced, which is the worst outcome, because having a fast-paced sniper is actually in the game makes it absolutely unfair and broken. Because, you know, it's the thing about snipers is most of them are not great at all, which is fair, but then the moment you get a good one, they basically instant kills like no hit no, and that just makes the most unfair game experience for anyways. Sorry, Christian.
Okay.
I couldn't even turn around in time when I saw you. Jeez.
Yeah,
So,
what I was saying with Overwatch, you know, since everyone has their ability, since most of the characters have like abilities that allow us to like jump across to the other side of the map just like that, you know, some can fly, some can jump, some literally have shields.
it was a massive circle of vision, but that's not actually the reality at all for sniping. And I think that's where the real problem is, because it's very easy to adjust your view when the sniping, what's meant to be tunnel vision, is totally taking from you about 20% of the map visually. But in reality, it's about 80% loss. And I think that's where the problem comes from, is that it's really not realistic how sniping is. If anyone can actually do it, if they got the reaction times. Sorry, it's just how it wasn't away. So that's my 2 cents on it. I think now, the bad part is, Matt, if they did make it realistic, snipers would hate it because it wouldn't be fun for them anymore. So they'd actually have to really cope with the reality of being a sniper, which is a very tiny scope. Yeah.
Go away, it's a complicated conversation.
No, that is just the reality of it, Matt. In fact, if anything, I think this is we did the best with that boss fight and actually made it really a game of patience instead of like one of actually fast paced. You actually had to be careful how you run around the map to avoid being actually sniped. And the best thing is I don't think the guy moves that much in the game, so it's actually really.
Well, I mean complicated because the game is
really. How? There were 2 people in front of me. Why am I the one who gets sniped?
Well, I mean complicated because if a game is considered half fast-paced, I mean, what are you saying? What are you saying that? I mean, is there accuracy? I mean, is there accuracy to what is there accuracy to? Is there any accuracy to what you're saying that the solution has something to do with making them slower paced or something?
Oh wow, how did they get this far? How did they get this far up our ass? Ah, there was 3 of you on me. Alright. Why are there 2 killer whales being used at the same time?
Okay.
I mean, I can agree that a sniper should have lower field of vision, like, you know, have them look through literally look through the scope and all that. Though, given when we're talking about games that are considered fast paced, I can't really see much avenue when it comes to making them more slow and methodical when they're
realistic, or there's some sort of like horde mode where it's based on zombies or whatnot, which again realistic, which is where they always lean towards realistic, which is really annoying. By the way, that's why I like Sunset Overdrive. It's got great aesthetics for its essential game.
I think for the sake of argument, yes, we should use the term semi-realistic when a game is trying to use a balance of the two, a type of balance of the two when it's either neither of the two things or both.
Let me put it this way: when you get shot in a game, you don't lose health; you fucking die.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. Like, that's another counter argument. Considering that fine, give them ability, but how come that they get to have an instant KO move when they have got a massive range of vision? Right? I mean, that's fair. Like, giving them ability, fine. Give them ability to stand up, fine. But why should they be allowed to do 200 damage out of 200? That was to be based on one-hit KOs, when the majority of the other games you have to shoot, like in this game, like Splatoon, one hit KO, and yet all other weapons in the game, you have to spend like a second splatting them to be able to put them in. How come that's fair?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay, that beer bomb scared me. Fine. No one's been in the base. I guess I'll get on that. It's called a turf war for a reason. Fuckers.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that there's many swings and roundabouts on this one, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of things I do not like about snipers. And you can take away gameplay balance, but I still hate the fact that it's unrealistic for most part of gaming. And as a whole, that you could actually hang on. I got so thrown into that. Okay, but what I'm trying at is my Room 101 is sniping in video games because there's so much wrong with it. I do not like it as a in general.
I mean, putting aside other games, I do at the very least. I do at the very least partially agree with you in the Splatoon case, because it is a quote unquote unique case in which it doesn't exactly function like other games, to which you can't exactly look at its version of snipers in the same way you could look at other games with snipers.
Well, that's the thing that I have complaints about them in general, because every time you know what it's like how, I'm going to give a different example, it's like how that no game has ever perfected swimming properly, right? Or every game has just made in autopilot sort of thing, or unlimited stamina, or unlimited breathing, or something like that. But that's not the reality of it. Well, they don't point out it's the hardship of actually getting that level. You think I got to 5 kilometers swimming non-stop by just being good at it?
For like 10 minutes, for like half an hour before you can get back in the battlefield again, and I think we can all agree that would be pretty realistic when that would be pretty realistic in a typical shooter, unless we're talking about a specific type of gamer who's really down bad for that kind of realism.
Okay, fair enough, Matt. Let's go back to the counterpoint then. If we accept your premise of what games do not have to be realistic, then by default, Sniper Rivals do not have to be realistic to be a one-shot KO all the time. So why don't they do it? Why is it still they are allowed to have any sort of scope, any sort of range, any form of no real limitation, and yet they can still one-hit KO? Because by all accounts, if they are allowed to stand up right, then realistically they are allowed to not do the one-hit KO.
Like how this whole argument started.
While I may not necessarily have all the answers right now on that subject, I do I do agree that's where the conversation gets more interesting because that's where I do agree that's where the conversation gets more interesting because as I was trying to establish during the beginning is that when the debate becomes more about that sort of thing, we've now officially shifted away from the realistic, unrealistic argument and just gone down to the simple core of the matter of what makes for a better gift, which I think is the more important question to ask.
Yeah, I think that's where it all comes down to.
Yeah. Again, I can't really give a proper straight up answer to your question because that'll probably require a bit more thinking. But I think the way that question was given is the better way to go around it.
Yeah, this is a loss. This is straight away a loss. This is just a hard one.
Because honestly, I've always felt because honestly, it's like what is that word? Hold on, what is that word?
Okay, yeah, it's because they're always ready for you. Sorry, Matt, it's gonna have to these people are just so bloody on ball. You can't even get off the spawn without them coming up.
Exactly.
I must admit, I'm gonna throw.
Sorry. I'm not sure if this is the correct word, but I've always considered.
Matt, you're putting me off.
Alright, I'll wait for you to finish.
And there's some sweats on that team. Fair enough, this is a loss. I'm just gonna chill out. Go ahead, Matt, you can start your round.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, like, I mean, might not be very quick. I've always considered the whole, this game, the internal debate of this game's too realistic, this game's too unrealistic to be kind of a wild goose chase going in circles because it's not actually, because regardless of but at the end of the day, putting nuances aside, making a game good should always come first, and whether or not it's realistic or unrealistic should just honestly come after. Because once you honest to goodness make the game good,
Can I add a point
the whole realism versus unrealism should be more of an afterthought when you know you made something good first.
Yeah, can I add a point to your argument?
Yeah, go ahead.
Character jump height. How high can you jump in real life? I bet it's not like 10 feet in the air. Like, just double your height. But, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if that's fine to be like Mario, still unrealistic. But how come it's allowed to happen in games like Fortnite, huh? How come we're allowed to do it, huh?
Exactly. I mean, it's fine. I'd say it's fine. I definitely argue it's. Oh, okay. I definitely argue it's fine for platformers. I'll put it that way.
There's a lot of next today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a case of. I actually completely agree. I think.
I mean, I made my points, but go on.
It's good to have some sort of tether to realisticness. Now, obviously, going gospel true, because obviously, going full leaning into realistic sniping will never. No gamer would ever play them again because it would be too much. It would be just all round just not fun. And I look at that, Matt, and I actually go, you know what? That's fair. That is a fair thing. Going full realistic is not plausible, but also going full unrealistic is not either. I think there needs to be a fine line, and sometimes I think game developers need to actually just remind themselves that the wonderful thing about immersion is that it can also be brought back harshly with reality, and sometimes having that is not a bad thing either.
Oh God!
Depending on which game.
Water Blaster.
Well, the same thing can be said vice versa while we're at it.
No, Matt, it can't. Because I was saying it a balance. I was saying a fine balance, Matt.
Okay. Do we want the question of do we want to pull this way or pull that way?
Basically, yes, let them have one-hit KOs, but make it realistic by making them crouch or lie on their stomachs, for example, or unrealistic and they can have whatever movement they want, but on the other hand, they don't, you know, have a one-hit KO option. You know, that sort of stuff. That actually, you know, that line of unrealistic and realistic, just to tether people back to some form of reality, because otherwise it goes like a god mode. And I could show you a video of what happens with a good reader making Overwatch, and it's not just being able to one-hit KO, the mobility and everything. It's absolutely insane, and that's what I mean about bringing some form of reality.
Well, it doesn't have to be a lot.
I think,
just, you know, a little bit.
I think for the sake of making the argument more, for the sake of making the argument more productive, which all the more goes back to what I was saying of realism and unrealism being irrelevant till the game is good or whatever. When it comes to that question, when it comes to use to use what you were saying earlier as the example of should they be on their bellies, should it be a one-hit kill, to make the conversation, what I feel would make a conversation with the debate on that more productive would be to not use the word unless it's specifically required to use the words unrealistic, to not in cases like this to not use those words at all, but instead pronounce it in a different manner of, instead of saying, oh, we should make this sniper gun more realistic, and we should like making it one-hit KO or something.
I can't focus with this conversation.
Oh, sorry, I was out of the match, so I lost track.
Hey?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't in the match, so I lost track that you were playing.
Yeah, I've given up. I just can't. It's a conversation that I'm really enjoying it, but I can't focus. Matt, I would like to rearrange this conversation for another time. I just can't focus and enjoy this game at the same time.
Alright.
I'm making so many silly mistakes.
Yeah. I was going to make a point, but yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, sorry. But what I will do, Matt, is show you, find that old YouTuber I used to watch, who has a mean Widowmaker, and you'll see exactly what I mean about the whole thing.
I have seen a couple. You can link the video if you want to, but I think I'm already gathering what kind of video you're going to show me. Unless I'm surprised, of course.
If it's anything based on the mobility of a
Guys, game.
Yeah, good point. I was just say quickly, if it's anything like the mobility, if you're thinking about just one-hit KOs, Matt, no, I'm thinking about the mobility with that.
Oh, I mean like the thing where they use the little zippy to like fly through the air, turn 180 degrees, and get that perfect shot.
Kinda. But it is actually kind of impressive. But it also does show.
Jesus Christ!
No, we're going to shot. Okay, I'm gonna jump back.
Yeah. I mean, again, for me to talk further on this matter would be to go back to what I was originally going to say.
Yeah. I think we're going to get stuck in a loop now, conversation, and I think
it is an interesting discussion.
Fuck you! Gotcha, bitch! Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to my original bucket, because it's like, yeah, I can get my... I can get more preferable sub and special weapons this way, but again, going back to my whole bucket talk again, it comes at the cost of using a less preferred bucket.
Every time you mention the word bucket now, I swear to God.
It's fun to talk about buckets, especially when you're referring to the meta.
I hate buckets.
It's just because every time you say it, just the way you pronounce it, it just gets that fucking expiration date in my head every time.
It's fun to use the word bucket when you. It's fun.
Expiration date is where this is a bucket comes from.
It's where the TF2 bucket joke comes from.
I don't get it.
But if you just type in expiration date onto YouTube, you'll find the TF2 video, and then it's like, this is a bucket.
You know when me and Ollie are making doing that whole thing where we say this is a bucket, and then one of us goes,
Dear God.
And then someone goes, there's more.
No.
It came from a TF2 clip.
And that TF2 clip is called expiration date, so that's why I keep referring it to it.
The whole joke is that soldier gets very is the way
tunneling little bitch.
What?
No, not that.
The whole joke,
sorry.
the whole joke is how the soldier gets really dramatic when the spy reveals a bucket on the table.
Dear God.
It's like when he introduces the bucket.
I was just like, on
And then he just gets very
that
and
again.
then throughout the entire video he just gets very obsessed with the bucket.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's tunneling.
Oh, and then he teleports bread for 3 days.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen Expiration Date. I know what he does. It's just the way he's just like, gotcha, sorry.
Yeah, it's like all the characters think like it's like all the
I
it's like
think I'm done. I just can't focus. I'm gonna call it.
Alright.
all right. You're right.
No, I'm not. I'm cooked.
He got on the hook.
Alright, sorry if any part of the conversation got blah or anything.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.